The doctor says that Jonathan needs a triple bypass as the next heart attack could be fatal. Clark listens in on the conversation. Garrett from school is also at the hospital for his brother, who needs a new liver. As they talk about their hopes that their families will get better, we hear Code Blue and Garrett's brother Vince is getting resuscitation. Garrett panics, but the doctor then says that he didn't make it. We then see a message saying that subject is ready for pickup. Clark says that Garrett doesn't have any of the family left, but his uncle from Germany is coming. So Martha says that he can stay with them. When Clark asks about his dad's surgery, she says that he's not sure if he'll go through with it. Jonathan acts stubborn about the surgery, but Clark convinces him and he then agrees to it. A body is loaded up in a helicopter and takes off. Garrett is staying with Clark. He says that his brother worked in demolition and tells him how close they were. Martha enters and tells them that the crematorium called and asks them where they want Vince's ashes to be sent. But he says that he's supposed to be buried next to his parents. We see two men rush a body back into a lab and Dr. Tang says that they should hurry. It is Vince. She injects a syringe and he comes back to life. The doctor says that Vince signed the paper to be cremated, but Garrett doesn't believe it. His brother has always been honest to him. Chloe says that Tang disappeared and it turns out that she obtained a green card through marrying someone from Luther Corps. Chloe has found him and he has been working at a place that has been shut down. She wants to help Lex, but he says it's too dangerous for her when his father's involved in secret researches. At the barn, suddenly Vince appears and wants to leave with Garrett. He tells them that he woke up in a lab in Metropolis, but he suddenly feels unwell and falls down. The doctor's astonished but says that his liver is failing and he won't last long. Garrett is afraid to lose him again. Jonathan is getting ready for the surgery. As Clark mentions what happened, he's told to help his friend as Martha will be here. As he's leaving, he tells Lana what happened. She says that she saw the same thing happen with Adam and he also used injections to keep his liver going. Garrett apologized to his brother. He feels guilty because Vince worked to support him, but Vince doesn't regret anything. When the doctor tells him to prepare for goodbyes, Garrett says that he won't allow it to happen again. Jonathan tells Martha to take care of Clark in case he doesn't make it. Clark speaks to Chloe and then he approaches the helicopter pilot and asks him where he took that body yesterday. He knows he went to Metropolis and he can get jail time for illegal activities. Clark tells him to bring him where he took Vincent. The man then flies to the area. When Clark asks what kind of place it is, he doesn't know and doesn't ask any questions. He drops off Clark and takes off. Clark listens and he hears Lex talking to Tang. Lex says that she betrayed him and threatens to deport her. He then mentions that this is the same vial that Adam used, but then Clark rushes in and takes the medication away from them. They don't know what happened. Jonathan's surgery begins. Pete and Lana are there for Martha. We then hear Garrett screaming for the doctor. He wants his brother to get a new liver. He has strapped himself with explosives. Police arrives at the scene. Clark also arrives and then tells the sheriff that he has the medicine for his brother. Pete says that Clark can't help them in here as the explosives are embedded with meteor stones. The telephone goes off and Clark tells Garrett that he has the vial for his brother. He says that only he can come in, but Clark tells him they'll allow him only if the hostages are released. Jonathan's surgery continues and the hostages are then released. Martha calls Clark about the meteor rock. The sheriff says that they should take Garrett out. Clark plays the vial down and keeps his distance. When Garrett holds it, we see it somehow change colors briefly. He then tells the doctor to inject it into his brother's chest. The injection's applied, but his vitals don't change. Garrett then says to do the liver transplant. When the doctor says that they don't have any, he says that they can take Jonathan's liver. Clark objects, but he can't stop him. He then tells the doctor to take the liver. They don't know what to do. We then see the sniper on the roof. As Garrett's facing Clark, the bullet is shot and Garrett gets hit. As he falls down, he presses the button. Clark then runs into the radiology room and takes a blanket. He covers the bomb, quickly runs out and throws it in a pit where a big explosion occurs. At the lab, Tang tells Lex that she's hiding Adam and still keeps giving him medicine. She doesn't know where the medication comes from and wants to get out of Lionel's grip. The medication is in short supply and we then see Adam who's deteriorating because Lionel rushed the serum's development. Lex tells Lana that she can speak to him anytime she wants. Jonathan's getting out of the hospital. Clark tells him he overheard Lex and he believes Lionel is behind it. He then says that the vial behaved the same way around the meteor stone as his blood reacts to it. Lionel may have found a way to use his blood to bring people back to life. If that is the case, he should come forward and he can heal his dad's heart permanently. But Jonathan doesn't want him to do it. He says that he will save many lives and he saves theirs every day.